Pull this handle here on the passenger side. Come around. Right, there's a little yellow lever under there if you have a look. And you just have to lift it slightly, push that yellow lever, lift the whole thing up, it's quite heavy. Pull this out and down. If you come by here, look, it sits in there. Okay, and to check the oil, this is the dipstick. You pull it out, clean it with a rag, put it back in, and you pull it back out, and you have to check the oil level is between the minimum and maximum markers. If you were to check the coolant this year, and you have to make sure the coolant level is between minimum and maximum, and this is the brake fluid, and the brake fluid also needs between minimum and maximum levels. To close the bonnet, then you just lift this slightly, pull that out, and clip it in there. Lift it down about so high, and then let go. Okay, so we're going to check that we've got sufficient tread depth on the tyres and that the general condition of tyres is safe to use on the road. There should be 1.6 millimeters within the middle 3/4 of the tyre for tread depth, 1.6 millimeters. And you should also make sure there's no damage visible on the outside edge. Check the tyre pressures. The information is in the manual, which is in the glove box. And there's a book. So that's where you find the information. And you check the tyre pressures by taking this top off, using a pressure gauge, and you should check tyre pressures in the morning when the tyres are at their coldest. To adjust the headrest, you press this button here, quite tricky. There's a button there, and it goes up or down. And the headrest should be positioned so the middle of your head is in the middle of the headrest. There we are, that's lovely. Right, to check the power steering is working, when the ignition is off and the power steering is not working, it's really stiff. You can't turn that wheel, it's very difficult. But when I start the engine now, you can see, look, I can turn it with one hand, dead easy. Okay. Check the brakes are working before starting a journey. Just as you pull away, squeeze the brake. The brakes shouldn't feel spongy or slack, and they shouldn't pull one direction. At this point, if you wanted to check the brake lights were working, you could get somebody to stand behind the car and check. ABS. So if you just get closer there, right. So to check the ABS is working, when I switch the ignition on, the ABS light will come on there and it goes off. If it doesn't go off, you know there's a problem with the anti-lock braking system, ABS. Okay, so to check the direction indicators are working, you come to the middle cluster, press the hazard warning light button. That'll put all of them on. You see there on the dash. And you'll walk around and you'll check all 6 are working, including the 2 on the door mirror, and then switch them off. Switch the headlights on to dipped. You just take this left hand stalk and twist it up twice, and that puts it on to dipped. And the symbol on the dash will show that one there, the lazy jellyfish, the green jellyfish. Actually, then if you want to check both the headlights and taillights are working by walking around the car, switch it on the main beam. You push that very same lever away from you, and you can see the jellyfish has gone to a blue swimming jellyfish. And to switch it back off, you pull it back towards you. Okay. Now to switch the fog lights on, first of all we have to switch the lights on to dipped, and then this lever here, I don't know if you can see it, you have to pull down, and if we look on the dash there, you can see that yellow symbols come on, and we would put our fog lights on when visibility is below 100 meters. To switch the fog lights back off, we just take that collar, pull it down again, and then put that back to automatic.